Guys, welcome back to teaching y'all something new I learned today. And today's day 12, and it's French immersion in the bakery. So, the bakery in French. So say la boulangerie, le boulangerie. Yeah, le boulangerie. And that's how you call a bakery in French. And the person that would work there, so say le boulanger, or la bou bou I'm spelling it wrong. Boulangère. So there's different parts to a boulangerie. There's the breads or le pain. And then we also have the cakes. Et ça c'est les gâteaux. And then the last group is the desserts. Et ça c'est les desserts. So let's start with the different types of breads. So some breads that we might see are bagels. A bagel in French, so c'est le bagel. We might see brioche. Esto c'est la brioche. Fruit bread, so c'est le pain aux fruits. And we might see pita, et ça c'est le pain pizza. We might see a croissant, et ça c'est le croissant. And we might see tortilla, ça c'est la tortilla. We might see like pretzel, like the really big ones. And ça c'est le pretzel. We might see chocolate, le pain au chocolat. And then it's basically the same. Le pain au chocolat, because it's a French term. We might also see just normal sliced bread, like the ones like Wonder Bread, Dumpsters, those types of breads. So say le pain tranché. We also might see a baguette. Et ça c'est la baguette. We might see white bread. Ça c'est le pain blanc. We might see rye bread, ça c'est le pain de seigle. Brown bread, that's called le pain complet. And then there's whole grain bread, so say le pain au céréales, le pain au céréales. And then if you have bread rolls, ça c'est le petit pain. And then there's cornbread, ça c'est le pain au maize. And we might see sourdough, ça c'est le pain au levain. And then flatbread is the opposite of that, so c'est le pain sans levain. And you might wonder, what does levain mean? And that is sourdough starter. And then the last bread that I'll talk about is seeded bread. Et ça c'est le pain au grain. So now we can talk about the cakes, the different types of cakes. So the cakes that have layers, so c'est le gâteau à étage. And sometimes you might have a cake that just has one layer, just a sponge cake. This is just la genoise. Fruit cake, ça c'est le cake aux fruits. Then some things that you might see on top of cake, ça c'est, you might see like, not on top of cake, but inside of cake, ça c'est la garniture, that's the filling. And then we might see different types of flavors of cakes. And those would be, we could have le gâteau au chocolat, le gâteau de vanille, le gâteau de I'm like blanking here. Anyways, let's not get into like the flavors. But you might see cakes like wedding cakes, so c'est le gâteau de mariage. We might see birthday cakes, ça c'est le gâteau d'anniversaire. There's decorations on the cake, ça c'est les décorations. The icing, ça c'est le glaçage. Le glaçage. Ça, c'est une C avec un CD. That's a C with a CD. With the little tail at the bottom. And then there's the different types of desserts. This is like my favorite part. We have the different types of cookies. A cookie itself is called un biscuit sur multiple. Ça, c'est les biscuits. And then chocolate chip. Ça, c'est le cookie. Oh, pépites de chocolat. We have le macaron, and those are just macarons. We have our gingerbread men. So c'est le bonhomme, like a snowman. Un bonhomme en pain des pes. And then we have fortune cookies. Ça c'est le biscuit chinois. Le biscuit chinois. We have muffins. Ça c'est le muffin. Le muffin. We have meringue. Ça c'est la meringue. We have cupcakes. Ça c'est le cupcake. Le cupcake. We have ice cream sundae. Ça c'est la coupe glacée. We have fruit tart. Ça c'est la tarte aux fruits. We have donuts. Ça c'est le donut. And then we have different types of donuts. Or you can also say le beignet. I like saying le beignet. So then we have le beignet à la confiture, le beignet au chocolat, the different types of it. You'd say le beignet à or au, depending on what flavor it is. So typically people just say un beignet. We have les mochi, so mochis themselves. And one thing that I just remembered is le cheesecake, for a cheesecake. And then le tiramisu, depending on if you would call it just a dessert or a cake. I would like to say it's a cake, but like it's in between the two, so le tiramisu. And those are all the stuff that you might find in a boulangerie. Comment down below what other stuff you can see in a boulangerie. And have a nice day. Today was day 12 of French immersion in the bakery and teaching y'all something new I learned today.